All right, so does this sound familiar to you? You started the new year with a resolution to be healthier or do something better in your life, and you're already finding yourself sort of slacking on that goal, and it's only the 13th of January, and basically this year is just going to end up like every other year. If that is you, stick around because I'm going to have some tips for you to get back on track. But just for a little bit of background, I'm someone who has lost almost 120 pounds in the last year and a half, and I want to talk a little bit to you guys about what it takes to follow through with your goals. Now, I have 3 tips for you guys plus a bonus one, and we're going to talk about all of them. These are a lot of things that I wish people would have told me back in the day. So anyways, number 1, your goal wasn't feasible in the first place. So a lot of people, when they set a goal, they set the bar way too high, and then when they don't meet that, they just give up. Like, let's say, for example, you decided, I want to lose 30 pounds this month. Why? Why not 20? Why not 15? Why not 8? Why does it have to specifically be 30? Why does your goal have to be so ridiculous to the point where unless you're 100% always on, locked in and on target, you're not going to make it? So that's a big one. Don't set a goal that isn't realistic. Okay, anything more than 8 pounds a month, unless you're really big, is already a lot in terms of weight loss. You shouldn't go more than 1% of your body weight per week. So if you're 200 pounds, it's 2 pounds a week, 300 pounds, 3 pounds a week. So if your goal, minus the water weight that comes off when you start a diet, is to lose 50 pounds in a month, unless you're 600 pounds, that's not realistic. So that's number 1. Number 2, and this is kind of like the flip side, your goals are too vague. I want to be healthier isn't a motivating goal. I want to be better at X thing. It's not specific enough. Yes, we always want to get better at the things we do, but how? How do you want to get better? You need specific, targeted, pinpointed goals that you can achieve. So me, for example, I wanted to end last year off at 220 pounds. I made it to 215, so I achieved that goal. This year, I want to get down to 185. That's the goal. It's not I want to lose weight. Losing weight is too vague. How much weight do you want to lose? Do you want to keep it off? That's another big thing. A lot of people, they say they want to lose weight, but then they don't have a plan when it comes to maintaining that weight loss or doing it in a healthy way. They jump on these fad diets and do all these other things that just don't achieve anything. So that's another one. Your goal, if it's too vague, you're probably not going to do it because, and again, that's the difference between a New Year's resolution and having an actual goal, is to have something specific in mind and fixate on it and do it. And then number 3 is idolization. A lot of people do this. So there's a lot of people online that you'll see, and this goes beyond just fitness. There's people in general that you're going to see in your life that are doing things that you feel a little bit envious about. Maybe you see people in the fitness sphere that, a lot of them are on steroids anyway, but you see a lot of these people that have the top 1% of the top 1% of the top 1% physiques. And when you don't see results like that quickly, you start to get demotivated. Keep in mind that a lot of the people you see on the internet, they're filtered. For every one person you're seeing that has an amazing physique, there's hundreds that look good, but not as good. So they kind of get filtered out by those people. People tend to be attracted to the Sam Suliks of the world, the biggest and the best, if you would, the top level bodybuilders and all that. Not that Sam Sulik's a top level bodybuilder. He hasn't competed yet, but you guys know what I mean. They're attracted to the biggest, the freaks, right? So that's another thing. Don't idolize people because the thief of joy is comparison, as a lot of people say. Now, for my bonus tip, and this one might make people mad, but I don't really care. I'm not filtering myself. It's self-respect. So what I want you guys to think about this, and this is the big one for me because I feel like this is something that I never thought to myself, and if I did a long time ago, it would have helped me a lot. You made a commitment to yourself to achieve something. What is it about yourself that disallows you or stops you from having the self-respect in order to actually achieve what you say you're going to achieve or to commit to what you say you're going to commit to? I'm not talking about if you say you want to be the best in the world at X, Y, and Z and someone's better than you, right? Like you can't control everything, but for the things that you can control, I want to eat better. I want to lose X amount of weight that's realistic. What is it about yourself? And you need to dig deep for this. What is it that makes you lack that commitment? Are you someone that does follow through for other people, but you don't for yourself? That means you don't have enough self-respect. And it took me a long time to think about that, because I'm the type of person, if I say something if I say I'm gonna do something for you, I'll do it. But then I would tell myself, oh, I'm gonna eat better, and then I would binge eat, right? And one day, like I had already been on my weight loss journey and I had figured a lot of that out. But one day I was just like thinking about it and I was like, damn, like it shows a lack of self-respect if you can't commit to something for yourself. And you need to find why that is. This is gonna sound so cringy, you're valuable to yourself. You are the most important person in your own life. You only get one of you. So you need to take care of yourself. And if you're a parent, a spouse, if you're someone who's like, well, I can't lose weight, there's a million reasons why people will say they can't lose weight or they can't get in better shape. I don't have time, I don't have this, I don't have that. If you're at a point in your life where you're completely unhealthy and it's damaging your life, you have to make time for these things. And if you don't, the people that rely on you will suffer. You cannot light yourself on fire to keep other people warm. This isn't Dark Souls. It didn't even work in Dark Souls, okay? Gwyn, his shit burned out, okay? And you had to light yourself again or become the Dark Lord. Anyways, my point is you can't kill yourself for other people. And that's something that I had to learn. And once I started actually taking care of myself more, I actually became a better father, better husband, better at my job, etc. So don't think you don't have time for these things, because you can make time. And at the very least, when it comes to weight loss, it doesn't take extra time to not eat as much food. So you can't even use that as an excuse. But the whole point of this video is just to say, if you had a New Year's resolution, don't give up. Don't just like tell yourself, oh, it's fine next year. No, lock in, get your shit together, and you can do this. You are valuable to yourself. Be valuable and treat yourself as such. Don't let yourself fall into the same rut year after year after year and then just die. Like that's not a good way to live. Anyways, this video has gone on long enough. It's very ranty. I just had a couple bullet points on this piece of paper because I'm an old man and I can't remember anything. And that's it. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, go ahead. I'm going to give some tips and stuff when it comes to dieting. I'm going to go over my diet and stuff like that. Or if you just want to follow my fitness goals and whatnot, you want to follow someone that's like more realistic. Like I think I have decent genetics for like muscle building and stuff, but I'm not like some freak. So if you want to follow someone that's a little more like relatable in that regard, definitely consider doing so. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.